Good morning on the YouTube. And everybody knows that I'm the real Jacqueline Striblin, aka Jokey Huff, aka Susie Huff. In an entanglement with Asia Wheeler 10, sitting on my identity with Latoya Denise Smith and Angela Lynn Williams, because all of them are still sitting there, right along with Stephen Charles, James Robert McCullen, James Galloway Jr., Jimmy, as you call him, Jimmy Galloway Jr., Jimbo. All of these men have gotten in collaboration to do a misdeed against one woman, or you were catfished. You all are immature, childish, and very silly. And you're a bunch of liars and a bunch of counterfeit thieves, Asia Wheeler and Latoya Smith and Rhonda Bush. Tina Lofton Mosley has interjected herself into everything that I own, along with the rest of the Walker, Allen, and Scott family at 8547. And Mr. Stephen Charles has been on my identity for the duration, right along with James Wheeler Sr., aka Jimmy Wheeler, Jimmy Earl Wheeler Sr., right along with his son and his daughter on Jacqueline Striblin's identity to perpetrate a fraud and my identity to steal revenue with the stock market from China with Yu Long Wu on the new, new generation chameleon telephone technology with Securities and Exchanges Commission through the China Telecommunications and TikTok, who are all counterfeits on Jacqueline Striblin's identity. Because you all are creating a whole lot of malarkery and BS with your deceptive practices of the telecommunication with the subsystems of elevation. Understand, Asia Rael Wheeler, because I'm not slow with the computer architects and the computer programmers and the data entry workers and the PowerPoint users. Courtney Nelson, you and Erica Washington Mayai Kinney, and the Korean connection with the ICANN organization. Clink, 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 clink. The I can, the we can, and they can organizations through YouTube and Chrome extensions on the web view to watch through the cameras every day so that you can get a topic or a storyline for your pathway, and we're on a path word WARD, NASDAQ, on the stock exchange, on the SP 500. See, there's a great multitude of collaboration on the penny stocks, $4, $3, $2, $1 stocks, California utilities, solar energy, solar power, electricity. Mr. Joe Crawford from the manufacturing industry. I know it's you, sir. It's been you and Stephen Charles all the time with Anita. Someone's on here named Anita. There's also a Mike Stark, STARCK, who works up under NRG, the electricity company that runs stocks and annuities through the stock market. Mr. Andre Lanier, financial advisor, Mr. O'Brien Cobwell, marketing consultant on the Google ads. Is it you and Asia Wheeler, or is it you and whoever is pretending to be Jokey Huff? Because I see you twisting and wrangling and smiling and grinning. But guess what? You have ulterior motives of deception. And I already know who you are and what you're about. And if your name is Caldwell, you're kin to Stephen J. Caldwell, and you're in collaboration with Kenneth Hanks, because Kenneth Hanks has been doing dirt, and so has Kenny Byers, North Lake Police Department. We also have a detective sitting on the back of the phone from the Chicago Police Department. That person's name is Peter Cruz. We have an attorney on the back of my phone by the name of Craig Brown, who is embezzling my money all around town, with a judge named John Fitzgerald, like Cook County Circuit Court. Shaquilla Quinn is in family court trying to bribe the judge on a case that is a falsified offense, because the offense never happened. The offense is a lie, and you're putting your child through a great bit of sacrifice, Shaquilla Quinn and Victoria Quinn, because all of you all are liars and thieves, and you all got those PPP loans and frauded the government. But you know what? It was all streaming through everything that I own. So guess what? I have all of your personal evidence, Mr. Lamonte Williams, Mr. Marquise Brownlee. Since you've hacked into my identity for Tesla and the testing of the phone technology, that's been you on the Galaxy Light all of the time. Samsung Galaxy Light, and that was in July 14th, 2014. This has been going on for a great multitude of years, and with Asia Wheeler as the culprit, and Latoya Smith as the culprit, and Rhonda Yvette Bush as the culprit of the Stribling and Thurman group, with the friends and family of Jacqueline Stribling as a roast and a mockery session, because they're a bunch of haters hating on Jacqueline Stribling's personal life and Jacqueline Stribling's personal achievements and personal identity and personal beauty. So they want to make me ugly because I'm dealing with the book of shadows, with the three witches, the charm ones. And you all are not the charm ones. You watch too much television. Because whoever these people are, they're 80s and 90s babies trying to be, have clout and be discovered on 6369, which is Kenneth Hanks and Shakayla. Shakayla, you're on my phone, Shakayla. Shakayla Dunn, Mississippi Mud Packer, been sitting on my identity since 2016, when her and Tina Lofton Mosley hacked into my identity to steal cable television, the Wi Fi system, to hook up on the back end of my hotspots on my telephone to create subsystems or interests of things, Asia Wheeler, on the Erythrio net, on the 2.4G for the movies and the 5Gs for the music through YouTube, Chrome, YouTube, Shazam. We're on Pandora's, and we shouldn't have opened up Pandora's box and reveal a lot of hidden secrets, Asia Wheeler, because you're the one hiding in the background as the I'm a guest on my own computer. Bitch, get off of my computer, Asia Wheeler. You and Latoya Smith and Angela Lynn Williams, the cancer, 71767. Living at 1333 East 72nd Place in Chicago, Illinois. Angela Lynn Williams, who works for Chicago Public School Systems. Organization, with Jimmy Galloway Jr. That's his secret lover. And they were secretly entangled on the back end of my personal identity and email address so that they could track and trace and follow me around with their gang stalking and spying on the cameras, front and back, on every telephone that I've ever owned. They're watching me, lurking me, and stalking me. Oh, we're watching you. Keep watching me, because damn it, I'm still watching you too. Tyandra Williams, Tyona Evers. I'm still watching too, Tina Lofton Mosley, Ashley McCullen, Sent 555. I'm looking for external love. Where is she? Eternal love. Tamika Williams with Joel Crawford and Kiki Crawford. With the incestuous relationships with the cousins. There's a whole lot of devastation going on the background of this telephone to do a whole lot of malarkey and dirty devastation. All of the lies and the mockery of someone else's personal dedication. You all need to find a life. And for all the ministerial plights out there, you are a hypocrite and God is going to punish you because you're going to bust hell wide open. And you want to send me all to tell me what to do. I don't need you telling me what to do because I have a personal relationship with God Himself. You need to get you a personal relationship and get a closer walk with Thee. And for those that are into the dark divination and the witchery and the witchcraft and the hoodoo and the voodoo and the old black magic and the old spells that you do, you need to move off the back end of my life and stop being so spiteful. Because what I'm looking at from you people, you young people need a psychological analyzation. And Latoya Smith, you need one especially because you are have a deadly obsession. You and Tyandra Williams Hanks. When Tyandra Williams Hanks destroyed her life, her family, and everything about herself, right along with Stephen Charles and Samuel Charles, while they were trying to be nickel slick with Stephanie Adams, sitting on the background of my identity to do dirt, hurt, and smut on my representation. However, I hold my head up high and proudly because whatever and whoever tried to call yourself watching me, lurking me, and stalking me, whatever you have is illegal. And when you put it out there, you're going to be exposed for the heathen that you are. So I don't have to worry about anything that you have perpetrated and tried to do towards Jacqueline Stribling because I'm not embarrassed about anything. And Rhonda Bush, I want you to know you are a catfish, a big fat yellow sneaky catfish. You and your group with the Stribling and Thurman group with your bullshit and your mockery. Because I don't like when you do what you do, Rhonda Bush, because that just lets me know that you're very envious and jealous. And you're evil and envious also, right along with Massage Envy with Angela Caver. And then you have Advocate on here with Belinda Cocker, who is Stephen Charles's band of concubine women that he has integrated into my telephone. Every day there's another woman integrated into my phone on the back end on another email address that belongs to Jacqueline Stribling to keep this malarkey of bull going on the tarot card world. Mr. James Robert McCullen with the MMJM. See, that was you. That's your certificate on the IMOZH. That's you. .org. That was you and Michelle McHaney McCullen. Then you have your sister sitting on my phone from the Ford Motor Company group with Ronell Mosley and Harold Estes. Shaquilla Quinn. The Ford Motor Company group is sitting on everything that I own with Ronell Edward Mosley and Tina Lofton Mosley. Tina Lofton Mosley is sitting on my identity with all of the medical technology and the medical procedures that are being used for the medical technologies for the twos on the sloth program, which is the nursing program that is used in the hospitals, on the cow, which is the computer on wheels, and the cow in, and you talking about, wow, that's the wagon on wheels. And the wagon on wheels is what the computer sits upon to move it from room to room. Tina Lofton Mosley, Belinda Cocker, RN. Liliana, the Chicago Police Department policewoman who's sitting on the back end of my Jacqueline Stribling's identity, right along with the Chicago Police Department women and men that are sitting on my phone. And Asia Wheeler is the information technologist, along with the DeVry boys. The DeVry